Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, whenever and wherever you are watching. I am Jennifer with Insights with Soularis, with being a tarot healer, a tarot reader and healer for over 10 years, and certified in over a dozen healing modalities from light language to guided meditation. And but at the end of the day, I'm simply a channel of spirit, guiding those to whoever finds me. And I always like to come out with a quick message for the collective. And these are energies just to be aware of as you continue on throughout your week. And as you're aware of energies, you can kind of move around them and turn situations into your favor when you're looking at these things. And for the collective energy, these are going to be somebody who was recently receiving offer. Whoa, that Mercury in retrograde is really coming. But an offer, possibly a business ideal, possibly a new job. So recently, if you're in that group of people who have received some type of collaboration offer as well, it may not necessarily be the right time for you to go in and step into something new, specifically if it's at the beginning of a project. There's some more time needing to reflect on you. So you really need to go deep and understand what you want and approach it more on a logical level with this offer that's coming to you or already came to you. Um, because there's just something about it that it's not quite for you right now, and there's situations that you are ready to walk away from, so you can start new beginnings. But as of this week, it doesn't look like that new beginning is the right time. So take your time, reflect on what you want, because you are going to be working towards your new goals and your new commitments. Again, I'm just not seeing it. This is not the week to start something new. It's a time to reflect. It's a time to heal and really check in on yourself. What has been making you worry? What has been making you anxious? Because you deserve a good night's sleep. I'm just not seeing that for the collective, because it's like diving into past memories and childhood wounds. So review and evaluate. Don't start new things this week if you don't feel that call. Just put it back and allow yourself to sit in the emotions, because when you sit in the emotions and you process, you'll be able to start moving again. Now, your process is going to be a little bit slow through the rest of the month of August and probably September, but you will start seeing process. So trust that intuition as well. And just know that it's okay that not every week is a week that we get things done and that we're incredibly productive. So just keep that in mind as you come on with the rest of your week. And we will be taking a call from Margaret in South Australia. So, hello, Margaret. How are you?
Yes, good morning or good evening to you. Very well, thank you.
Yes. Are you about 14 hours, 16 hours difference from Eastern Standard Time?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure. It's
All
about
right.
10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, yep, that's quite a bit. So,
Yes,
what's your question today?
my question. Well, I seem to be at a bit of a crossroad,
Mhm.
and I I need. I'd like to move. I'd like to sell my home,
Mhm.
but I'm having great difficulty. 'Cause, I also have my son living with me, and I yeah, by selling my home, he can move forward. I'm not
Mhm.
sure. I'm not sure of anything at the moment. Like I said, I'm at a crossroad.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that it doesn't look, again, like I was just saying with the collective energy, it doesn't look like it's a good time to really be moving this week. There is some more self-reflection needed for you in order to move in a little bit more. So let me just grab some more information here. Okay. Overall, it seems like a positive assessment, but the timing isn't just quite right. It seems like you're kind of in a protective mode. It seems like changes are big, especially moves and when it's involving other people as well. So you're coming out with a guarded energy, like you and a lot of worry and like, okay, are we going to have help from others or you're not accepting help for others? Maybe this isn't a moving process where you're just not open to all of the possibilities. And there's nothing wrong with that because this hermit card here. It's like, okay, it's all right to step back and to reevaluate things before you allow all these other opinions come in. Others' opinions can, they can make things more difficult as well. But it does seem like overall the move is going to be a very big change, as you expect. You're moving, but it's really time
Well,
to.
what I'm thinking of is the only way that my son can get ahead in his life is if I move and sell this house and buy another home because he's stuck in the house.
Yeah, and it does seem favorable because all of these cards coming in, we're seeing all these cards, I don't know if with wings. And what that's telling me is that it's time to spread your wings. It's time to get out there a little bit more and have more experiences in the world. Because I do see like it seems like your son, is he like artistic? Is he a little bit creative or a little bit on the shy side, but like very
I have no
creative?
idea. He's over 40.
Yeah. So there is some more plans needing to be made with this 3 of Wands here. There's more plans, but there's a lot of good energy coming around to help your plans come together. This is not the right week, but you're going to
So
find.
I wouldn't be thinking moving this week. It's,
Yeah,
I'm thinking
yeah,
of,
the timing is definitely a bit off, but you definitely put the work in, so you built what was needed in order to make the move as smoothly as
well, I have to
possible.
make the move for myself so that I can move forward and I can travel or I could meet someone. I don't know. At the moment, I've been stuck for a very long time.
Mhm. And it does seem like this move is going to lead you to more community as well and unity. So understanding yourself a little bit more, connecting with new people, possibly even a different career change. So all of that is really seen coming out as pretty favorable because your final outcome, and I love this, is that you have the Queen of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles. And what that means is that you don't have to worry because you're coming in with this beautiful, confident, queenly energy that has lots of passion. She's willing to go out and experience the world, but she also stands her ground and she knows how to take care of her home. The Seven of Pentacles is all about creating more and getting ready to sow what all you have been growing. So that's beautiful to see. So as far as the move, it's coming out of the world here too. It's overall seems to be very positive in your favor. There's going to be more planning needs because it's still at the beginning stages, and there is going to be something that happened that once you get your plans in place, things will be moving very quickly. Um, let's see more information on this. What is this event about?
Well, my son is a difficult person,
Hmm.
and the only way that I can get him out is if I make him an offer of perhaps buying something for him to live in until he gets himself on his feet, sorry.
Hmm.
But at the moment, he's not in a good place.
Yeah, I
This is
see.
creating blocks for me. And I need to move on. I would like to meet someone. I'd like to travel, like I said. I'd like to be more, communicating with others.
Yeah, and I see that contention. No, contention is probably not quite the best word, but that tension with your son, because it does seem like there's some anxiety not wanting to really take place in this, but you are showing up as the empress, which means that again, you know how to take care of your home, you know how to work situations in your favor because this is your domain and you know how to work with your resources. There is going to be some back and forth about the emotional side of it. I don't think there has really been that
Yes,
sit down to
that
talk
is,
and
that's what's been happening.
yeah. So there's a lot of
I've been up and down.
yeah, 우리 세리아 또 도로 세리아 그나. Let's see. So
He's
one more
actually
card
my stumbling block.
is yes,
He's actually my stumbling block.
Yeah, I can see that because I can see with there's a lot of emotions coming up too, but they still seem to be a little bit underneath everything. So like surface emotions and not yet going through um and
Well, he
connecting
had
with
an
the
accident
people
a
that
few years. He had an accident a few years ago,
Mhm,
and he's you know been he's been off work and he hasn't got a
mhm,
job, and I just can't do this anymore. I'm happy, prepared to move from the home that I've been with in for
mhm.
38 years, just because I want to start fresh, so that I can give him that extra push so he can get his life together. Otherwise, he will stagnate in the home with me. That's
Mhm.
how you want to put it. Very, very emotional. It's very, very, I'm so tired of it.
Yep. Yeah. I see it's coming up again, that anxiety and that worrisome. What's really impressive though is that you do have the Four of Wands here, which is about a happy home life, creating that harmony again. But you do have a lot of fire, so I'm also seeing a lot of arguments coming forward. But I think it's going to be important to take a step back and try to just take a day or two to center yourself, take care of yourself, just stop worrying about everything and just say, take that deep breath and then come back and approach it in a more logical step because you're coming in with the king of swords as well, so this isn't about emotions. Okay, you need to make a logical decision, which you have been, and you do know that you need a new environment to grow, you need a new environment to push because all of that is being shown here. But there is a lot of emotions that have not been dealt with on each side, and both of you will be very could this is an opportunity to strengthen your relationship as well. Can you approach this in logical situations and can you start addressing the emotions?
Well, I
Have
don't, I don't fight. I don't fight with anybody.
yeah.
He's the one that doesn't talk to me.
Yeah, and that's because he's having a lot of anxiety. He has in a lot of emotions, and it does seem a little bit hard on self-worth as well. So knowing that he is struggling, he's not doing this just because he doesn't want to move, be aware of that he is struggling emotionally as well. So if you are able to
I
approach
know,
that, be
but
like, "Okay."
I know, but this has been going on for a long, long time. I
Yeah.
can't keep sitting here and waiting.
No, and we only have a couple of seconds left, but you are doing great. Allow yourself to think a little bit more. Know that there are deeper emotions involved and come in because things are going to move quickly. You don't have to wait anymore. You're allowed to take those steps, but do so from a place where you are in balance. You're taking care of yourself and you're helping your son at the same time.